give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. Just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for York.
6 seconds left in the first.
Jalen McDaniel.
Can they get it? And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Dallas taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorers.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
Luka Doncic.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Doncic. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Gordon Hayward's checked in for McDaniel.
For your Hornets, Gordon.
And here are the Mavericks now. Pass to Finney-Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Bridges. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Make your honeybee.
Charlotte making a switch here. Rozier's checked in.
Hornets, Terry Rozier III.
And it's the Hornets ball. Left side, ball. And the Hornets miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Now Rozier. And there's the pass to Plumlee. Bridges left side to stop the run, and he sinks the layup.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
Passes it to Brunson. Over Rozier. And it's Dallas with another.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Hornets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions Right now, they need a basket.
Plumlee finds Bridges. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Here's Finney Smith. Another three for Dallas.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Hornets. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Reggie Bullock.
Set it up, bring the play in.
And here is Washington. Back to Bridges. Here's Hayward. Here's Washington. Got a piece of it. Pass to Kleber. Over Hayward. And it's Dallas with another.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Bridges. McDaniels comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Martin subbed in for Ball. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Charlotte again missing. Dallas has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The pass to McDaniels. Harrell kicks to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. They could use a bucket and finished off by McDaniel.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Oubre is checked in for Terry Rozier.
Hornets, Kelly Oubre Jr.
40 seconds left in the first half. Passes it to Oubre.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
That's his second personal foul. Fourth team
The Hornets
foul.
shooting their initial free throws of the game right
The
here.
line for your Hornets, Kelly Oubre Jr. 2 shots.
Shooting two.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Oubre. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Hardaway for three. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Hardaway has got 5 points now this quarter.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
Martin the pass to Oubre. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for your Hornets, Kelly Oubre.
First free throw is good.
Jr. Taking 2 shots.
That one is no good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Your Hornets. 19.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly.
6'4".
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And Charlotte looking who they've got. Up to the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Boy, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that high.
Bridges finds Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Powell down low, working on Plumlee. He gets that one.
Dwight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Doncic with the steal, and there's the drive, and Doncic throws it down.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
Tipped away. Outside ball. Pass to Rozier. Powell with the steal. Now here's Doncic. He's got 17. Sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Pass to Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Assist from
Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Bertanis, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Over in the corner, Washington. Bangs home the trifecta. Washington's got 7 points.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
The 3 for Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
To the wing on the left, here's Brunson. Another 3 for Dallas.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That shot wide open. He's got 5.
This is why Hayward makes the big bucks, folks. It's not just about making shots. It's about making shots in the biggest moment.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range. And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Doncic with the bucket.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
It's stolen by Bertans. And he finishes the break with a lay-in. Bertans got 5 points now in the quarter.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
Boy, it's made matters a lot easier for him offensively.
And Hayward with the stuff.
Give Hayward the chance now. He's athletic. He's got bounce. He's going to finish with the big flush when he gets inside.
Rozier with the assist.
Doncic with it. Washington's on him. Good on the shot. Doncic has got 17 now, just in the second half.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
But it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Brunson. For 3. Buries it from three-point range. Brunson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Mavericks. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from.
Your honeybee.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Dallas, Ntilikina out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Brown. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Marjanovic in at the center, locking down the middle. From deep, Thomas. The Mavericks pull it in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Hardaway against Martin. Outside for Thomas. Shot from the top of the key. Again, the Hornets score.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
A 3. Ntilikina can't hit. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Thomas dishes to Martin. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas calls timeout.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper but was strong as an ox and found the angles to finish.
Let's see it. All right. Look who's coming to the court. Come on and get loud for your honeybee.
completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Outside, Martin. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup. Pritchard's got his first basket. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Greg, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside. Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. Really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And the Hornets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul, second team foul.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Martin with the bucket.
You don't want to leave guys free when Thomas has the ball. He's really good at finding the open man. Solid possession there.
Here's Brunson. Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And here's Thomas who brings it up for the Hornets. Doncic with the steal. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, it's so impressive to see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
The Hornets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Thomas gets a wide open look. Again, the Hornets score.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And they double up Doncic. Beyond the arc. Another three for Dallas.
Well, I think this is exactly what the coaching staff wants from Doncic, guys. I mean, being aggressive and committed to scoring the ball, looking for his shot.
Here's Brunson,
2 minutes
and he gets the bucket.
2 minutes.
Brunson's got 13 points in the second half. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. So Doncic will go to the free throw line.
For the Mavericks.
It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. Paul's checked in for Charlotte. And then for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks call time here. They're up. There's 1:40 left to play in the final quarter.
To Dallas. It's time for the T-shirt. All right. Look who's coming to the court.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Swiped it away. Bertans finds Hardaway. Bertans' shot is good.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
There's the lob to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game.
And on the assist.
And they double up Doncic. Jacks up a three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. So it's the Hornets now. Feeds the ball. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
2 points.
Doncic with it. Takes it inside. Shoots over Ball. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This one was overwhelming. David, thank you as always. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.